Alright, so this is it's kind of jumping ahead because I don't even know what day they're gonna pick back up. I've jumped back into Starfield because I wanted to finish it before the end of the year. And I've played through every side mission, excluding the ECS constant. ECS? Yeah, I don't remember, even care. Missions, because that was broken on my main character. So, I've done every single thing except for the final mission, the constant missions, and the New Game Plus missions. It is currently 4:41 in the morning, and I'm going to do the final mission so that I can technically have beaten the game before the end of the year. It's also August, beginning of August, so the whole point is I'm getting ahead of this because I don't know what day. I can actually check it. What day these videos are going to start coming out, because I film everything in advance, because I work during the year, but I don't technically work during the summer. It's 287 hours, by the way, is how much I have in Starfield. But yeah, the reason why I'm getting ahead of all of it is because it has come to my attention that at one point OBS updated, and when OBS updates, it resets my settings. I don't know if it does that for anyone else, but it resets settings. Visual settings and audio settings. So when it reset my audio settings, it dropped them to like halfway between green, to anyone who understands OBS and what that means. Like it's halfway between the green marker. I typically have it at the max of the green marker so that it's grabbing as much audio as possible. And that's a huge issue because that means that you can't hear NPCs talking throughout the entirety of every episode I've filmed for the past 2 months, of doing every quest for the past 2 months. And I can't replay them all. As I've just told you, that's 287 hours of the game. And I never checked anything because, one, I'm an idiot. This isn't my job, so I don't understand a lot of how content creation and video making works. I was an idiot. I trusted OBS would keep my settings and do its one job of record what I record. And it didn't. And I think it was the same way with my I replayed Batman Arkham Asylum. And I think it did the same thing. There was an update, and after a while it kind of forces you to do the update, and it reset my audio settings. So it was quiet during like the beginning of that series until I noticed, and I upped it. But I don't always catch it, because so the way my thing is set up, I have my main screen in front of me, and then above it is the recording so I can see it. But if I'm in the middle of a mission, if I'm having fun playing a game, I don't always glance up to make sure that it's grabbing the audio properly. So it's, in the end, it's my fault. I mean, and also in the end, it's not going to matter. As soon as you get onto the game or the video and you notice that there's no audio, game audio, or it's whispered game audio, you're just going to click out. So it doesn't matter in the end. But it's just so annoying that I've spent all summer wanting to get through Starfield, wanting to play all the missions in Starfield, only for it to just do that. And I'm tired because I also have to play early in the morning to beat the heat. because it's over 100-degree weather where I live. And I can't have fans or air conditioning on because then the mic picks them up, because I'm using a mic that is better for my voice, but not better for background noise, because I'm not going to spend lots of money on, this, because this is just a hobby in the end. So I shouldn't be that annoyed and upset by it, because in the end it's not about views. It's just to give me something to do when I have nothing to do. But just looking back, I don't know if you guys also know there. Hold on, let me check that real quick. There's 191 missions in Starfield. I have played through 160. I have a spreadsheet. I have played through 166 of those missions. And I'm just now realizing. Actually, no, I realized it a bit ago. So near the end, I don't know at what point I noticed it. But all the ones that are going to start coming out at all the ones that are going to start coming out in September, the audio is just going to suck. And that's just how it's going to be. If I had the time, if Starfield wasn't such a long game, I would just go back through, re-record. It wouldn't be my first time doing the missions, which is one of the whole reasons why I do this. I want to record my first time playing through games so that I can get my first time reactions. And I got those. Sadly, it doesn't make sense when you can barely hear the audio of the game, but I got those. I'm just rambling now because I'm exhausted and I'm about to do the end of the game. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Because I'm not going to do a new game plus. I'm going to wait. So I'm not even going to finish every mission in the game. It'll leave me with 23 missions, I believe, looking at my spreadsheet. Because I haven't done any of the companion stuff. I'll save that for the new game plus. All the ECS constant stuff. All the new game plus stuff. Because it's my fault. I blame OBS because OBS resets, but it's my fault for not checking. I should always check and make sure that it's doing what it's originally set up to do. And yeah, I'm just tired. Trying to rethink, like, how am I going to do this? Because although I don't, I have no desire to be a content creator, it's not my dream. I don't want to waste people's time. I'm still uploading these. These are still going to get published because they took a lot of my life. And I'm going to get so many comments of people being like, bro, what was the point in this? Why did you post this? You can't hear the audio, up your audio. And then they're not going to realize these were all pre-recorded. Because that happens every time. Where people give feedback and I'm like, this is recorded, pre-recorded. And then the next episode, it's the same person jumps into the video. You didn't fix the audio. And I was like, yes, this is pre-recorded. It's because I don't like hearing my own voice. That's why I don't go back and listen to them. Which kind of defeats the whole point of I want my original, reactions. Because at some point I will go back and I'll rewatch them. Because I've rewatched stuff from when I first did YouTube stuff a long time ago. But I just don't like, because what I hear through my ears is not when I talk, is not what I hear when it goes through a microphone, if that makes any sense. So when I'm talking out loud, my ears hear something completely different than if I record it and then listen to it. It sounds more mechanical and like, I don't know, weird and shit. And it's not, the mic doesn't matter. And I know a lot of people be like, just buy a better mic. Mess with your mic settings. That doesn't matter. It could be on a phone. It could be, as I have like 2 different mics. One of them that's very good with blocking out audio, but sometimes it blocks out my audio, which is why I've stopped using it. But if it didn't block out my audio, it would be the greatest mic ever, because it's blocks out background noise, which means I could have the air conditioner running. And I know, just buy more. What am I even talking about? I'm rambling again because it's 4 a.m. and I'm tired. Point is, if you do watch the videos and you're going to be complaining about the starfield not having, like, not sounding well, this is the explanation. I'm an idiot. I didn't check OBS to make sure it's doing its job. And I don't have the time to replay 287 hours of game to redo every single video, to redo 166 videos. It's not 166, because I did some of these at launch, and I'm assuming the audio was good, but 166. And I want to move on to new games. So the entire point of this, of me starting back up doing YouTube videos, was to force me to play new games instead of playing the same games over and over again. So that's the whole thing. Because if I'm sticking to a schedule of releasing, even if no one watches it, it forces me to play games. Because I'm paying for Game Pass. Actually, I'm not. I've used up like points to pay for Game Pass. But when I was paying for Game Pass, I was only playing like 2 games, and so I just bumped. This desk. Sorry, I shook my desk because, again, I'm tired and I'm rambling. It's very sturdy unless I bump it. Like, the slightest bump and it will just shake my mic. But I can just shake it and it won't shake the mic. But one bump, and I guess because an accidental bump's more force, just shakes the fuck out of it. And I bump into it a lot because I don't have very good... I'm just gonna... I'm not even gonna edit. This is gonna go up how it is. 13 minutes of me rambling. The explanation was in the beginning, but one last time. To people who just jumped towards the end. Audio quality is gonna suck. For Starfield. Starting September till I don't know when I realized it and fixed it. Maybe someday I will go back to the game. I'm not going to go back to the game with the DLC because I don't own it. I just played it played it on Game Pass. I like a lot about it, but there's not enough that I like about it to buy the game. Especially having completed every mission. Nearly every mission. There's not enough reason for me to purchase the game. Later on down the line, when it goes on sale and they fixed more of it, sure. Yeah, but yeah, currently I'm not. I'll probably tackle it later on. Redo all these vids. Who knows? But, yeah. That's the thing.